Hey, better. Oh, that crash was brutal. As you can see, it fucked up my camera. I gotta fix my camera. So, yeah. No, it tilted my entire camera on a 90-degree angle. Yeah, my camera's been tilted. I gotta fix it. See? The entire camera angle, like, say we're looking like this right now, forward, it went like this, to the side. And I couldn't get it to go back. I had to revert the camera to its default settings. It was like looking like this, up in the corner. My face was turned like that to the side. And the capture. It was a full-on breakdown. But we're back. I fixed the issue. You can see I'm straight again. I'm not tilted this way. I'm not crooking my neck anymore. Let's pretend that never happened, okay? Welcome, everyone. We're continuing our story on a dragon girl. I'll say this, and I'll say it nicely. She's the hottest dinosaur you'll ever see. Technically, auras live longer than most people. The only race that has the longevity of a Viera is the Aura. Viera live thousands and thousands of years. Without giving specifics for spoilers reasons, there's a Viera in the game that's been around since the fall of the last empire, before Garlemald. And that was over 10,000 years ago. But she still looks like she's 20. She's still spry and everything else as a 20-year-old. And you saw that arrow that time, right? It went through his chest and out his back. Broadhead arrow out the back of his chest. That didn't just hit him. It went through him. That thing was embedded 6 inches out of his back. and it went through the heart. So that heart is like confetti right now. And when you think about it like that, that's brutal.
Commander Swift has kept...
Despite our best efforts to determine what provoked this uprising, truth continues to elude us. Have you uncovered aught which might shed some light on the mystery?
We know this talk. This was the talk about the merchant, remember? And how the guys now got access to Bahamut.
Information does not... The Syndicate... Gentlemen. Tila.
A unit? It was...
We assumed it. Sure enough, our fears were soon confirmed.
But he spoke...
No, it is...
Well,
Ah. The destruction wrought... What? There... Yet... Any... In full knowledge...
There he is. Sitting there with his evil grin. You know what's funny?
by his...
forgive...
Oh my...
Pardon?
That little Lalafell race gets portrayed as the villain a lot.
An Allagon, if accurate, it might explain...
There's a lot of evil Lalafells.
When first I...
Aye.
At present, however,
Power...
that he should aspire to world domination.
'Tis in acknowledgement of his own limitations that he seeks this power.
No, Lalafell. L-A-L-L.
Have it.
F-E-L-L. La
Why waste
La
our time chasing
fell.
rumors? Only a fool would believe that secrets can be kept in Ul'dah.
It would seem the implications of the Sultanate's refugee problem are rather...
It's the little tiny people like the queen. Most of the Lalafels are portrayed as evil, money grubby, extortionist. I mean, the Black Maid's quest line literally involves an evil Lalafell stealing souls out of people. Yeah, if you want to believe that, go right ahead. Back to the Rising Stones. That's the name of our base, the Rising Stone. See? Rising Stone's entrance. Enter the Rising Stones. We already did Leviathan. Next is the old man, Rama, of the Cabbage People. Uh, it's a little complicated, but yeah. Shiva's the final primal before we enter Heaven's Ward. Shiva is the final primal that we have to do before we enter Heaven's Ward. But we're a little ways away from Shiva. Welcome back. We had a technical difficulty, but I fixed it. OBS decided to crash randomly today. So, yeah, we're not having a great day. It froze, literally. The entire OBS froze. Saffron says it went blue screen, and then it just crashed. I had to literally restart the PC. And just a few minutes ago, my wireless controller died, so I had to plug it back in order for it to work. And as you can see, it's still not working right. If it can go wrong, it's going wrong today. I would put on your safety crash cups, everyone, just in case. Never know when OBS will kick you in the balls. So everyone put in their safety crash cups. In case OBS decides to kick you.
Scions of the seventh dawn, on behalf of the people of... I summoned you here to share tidings of a most urgent nature. But a short while
That's so
ago,
wrong.
the great elemental spoke, and his voice was clarion in its intensity. Ramu is returned unto the forest.
The cabbage cabbages are not
Scarce
cups.
his words ceased to
They're
echo
not
in
safety
my ears
devices.
When we Our guest informs us that the sylphs too have sensed the presence of the Lord of Levin. Though his exact whereabouts remain unknown, we may safely assume that the primal was summoned within the heart of the sylphlands. Unlike the other primals you have encountered, Lord Ramu is no raging avatar of destruction. He is revered as much for his wisdom as his strength, serving as both arbiter and guardian to his children. Given that we and the sylphs found a way to share the Twelves Wood, it is my hope that this sagely immortal will be amenable to reason, and that conflict may be avoided. Blessed as you are with the power of the Echo, you are one of the few among us who may commune with a primal
You know,
without
Saffron,
fear of influence. I would ask,
you
therefore,
say you hate
that
the
you
sylphs,
represent us in this most delicate of negotiations.
the cabbage patches.
The Twelves Wood has suffered enough. Upon this,
But you love their
and
cousins.
the sylphs, and I would venture Lord Ramu himself, are in perfect accord. Let us not endanger our shared home by engaging in unnecessary hostilities. Dear friend, I beseech you, safeguard the peace which exists between our peoples. You have my thanks.
The little
Thank you
cabbage
for your
people
solace.
are the cousin
A
of the
member
pixie.
Order of the Twin Adder awaits you there. He will advise you on how to find the Lord of Levin. An ill wind blows through the forest. Yet, it is not only the Twelves Wood that flinches at its coming. All the land's Vayors will shiver in dread anticipation.
Cousins twice removed.
Have care.
Wait till you see the later on pixies. They're gonna drive you fucking wild. They made Sylphs hot later. You know how you think Sylphs are ugly and disgusting and you hate them? They're not cabbages and Shadowbringers. They evolve. And the humanoids. Little tiny humanoids. That are so cute. No, they turn sexy. Tits, ass, long, slender legs. They turn the race you hate the most into the hottest race in the game. No. I think I have a minion of one. Let me look. Not on this character, I don't think. No, I don't have a minion on this character. It's like level 84 that you see the new version of the Sylph. If I was on my high level character, I could show you. But I'm not on her right now. We're back at Rama, where we left off. The purple cabbages.
Thine order betrays thee, servant of hiding. Thou art the bringer of light, bane of Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, and Leviathan. I am Ramu, guardian of the children of the forest. Thou agreed.
After this fight, we're on new territory again, Saffron. This is the last fight you saw, remember? Rama, the old man.
No. Thou bearest the. Thou standest up. Very well. If thou.
We finished killing him and then you said, time for bed.
Know that all.
It took us a little bit to get into the fight.
Come to me.
Urianger, it is rare indeed to find you.
The Lord. I'm.
The striking tree. Hard. See? Bahamut's right there. Already have it unlocked. Then there's Circus, the World of Darkness. I've done all of them already on this character. We're in queue. Now we just gotta wait. Oh yeah, we're moving right along. See? Hall of the Novice, new mode. And if I go down here, see? They tell you about all the stuff. What to find, how to do it. Types of markers. This is what I'm saying. The Hall of Novice teaches people how to do the game, but no one watches it anymore. No one even bothers. We're in. Let's just get this done. Yeah, that took some time.
I have taken thy measure, bringer of light.
I got paralyzed at one point. I couldn't move.
And I judge thee a worthy champion. The task of exciting
That's why I
the
stopped
seeds that have
casting.
taken root
I
in
was
man's
paralyzed.
heart is thine. Shrink not from employing thy strength in service to the forest and the wider realm beyond. Like hungering shadows do the enemies of harmony gather, and meekness will but feed them. If man is to be delivered from the dark, it shall be by thy guiding light alone. Stray not from the path, for if thou dost, thy people shall be truly lost.
Thou hast slain the Lord of Levin. A regrettable act, but a necessary one. In witnessing thy struggle, a truth hath been revealed unto me. If I mistake not, it may yet prove a chink in the eternal armor of the Ascians. But let us conclude our present business. I shall expound upon my findings at the Rising Stones anon.
We got to tell the Fays that we took care of their Rama problem. So we go see the lieutenant and say, hey, Rama's dead. Then we go back and talk to the old queen of the Gordania and tell her, hey, Garuda, the monster's dead. You can relax now. Any guy who can grow a beard that big, yes. That's beyond unkeepable. That beard was way too big. That beard had a beard. That's how long it was. You know, that's one thing I'm not looking forward to. When I go back on my bunny eventually, on the paid account, I have to go through my glamour dresser and all my dyes, remove everything, and re-put them back in. Because they changed the way it works. And my characters before they changed it. So I have like 80 items in there that have to be removed in every category and re-put back in as outfits.
You are returned to us, dear friend, and none the worse for bearing the heavy burden which I did press upon you. Most glad am I of this.
Oh yeah, it's gonna
Your
suck.
efforts to negotiate a peace with Lord Ramu ended in conflict. Pray tell me, what befell?
That's why I'm
Ramu
waiting to
made
do it.
trial of you.
I'll do it later,
I fear there is
like later
truth to
tonight
this claim.
when
It is the
you go to
darkness
bed.
within us
I'll start
that attracts the
organizing.
darkness without. It cannot be denied that misfortune follows man. For evidence, one need only look to the conflict brewing in Cartano.
Because I don't think I have enough inventory for that much space. I really don't. I don't think I have that much inventory.
Our shared struggle against the Empire should have served to seal our union. Yet the ties which bind the Alliance strain under... As the scars of the calamity begin to fade, so too does our sense of common purpose. Yet now is scarce the time to forget our shared responsibility. If this new-sprung realm is to survive
Just
beyond
my
the
shirts
sea,
alone on that character
it
is 2
must
pages.
needs be nurtured by all.
And the glamour dresser. 2 fucking pages.
Eorzea must be as one. Yet I fear that dream is
No, they
still
made it so you
far
can
off.
combine them into one item. But you have to take them out and then outfit them to combine them.
On behalf of the people of Gridania and the elementals both, I thank you for all that you and your fellow scions have done. Full oft have I been compelled to look to you for aid of late, and offered all too little in return. As leader of this nation, I shall endeavor to prove... Lord Ramu has departed, yet the keening of this ill wind grows no less insistent. Voices of the forest, pray speak and I shall listen. What unseen
I can actually show you on the Dragon Girl what I'm talking about. I'll go to the Gridania Inn and show you. I already got rid of all my old dyes. See, like this dye here, no longer needed. Dyes are no longer singular like this. This dye, trash. Can't use it anymore. This dye is trash, can't use it. They don't sell coral pink anymore. It's gone. They made it one universal dye. There's no longer a red dye, a purple dye, a yellow dye, a blue dye, and a green dye. It's just one dye. So I have no weapons in there. But look, I have outfits in here. So we grab the outfit, we click on it, restore item. Restore. 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 See, all done. Now we go here. See the little gray box on the left? I click outfit, click on the piece. If I have it, and then hit store as glamour, and then store as outfit. Look, there it is, the full outfit. And all the pieces, it lists them. Peace lover. Click it, drag it in. 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 Outfit. Coliseum. Store. Outfit. Acolytes. Store. Outfit. Brand new. Store. Aura. And look, it says I've only used 8 slots. You see that? 8 out of 800. Because that's how you make outfit glams. Like this. You store them, then you click in here, and you put them on your character. That's how you make cosmetics. See? Then you save it. And it's saved to be used. And when you want to dye an outfit, you go into Glamour, click on it, and hit dye. See? It's a full-on dyeing system. But look, it says standard spectrum dye. Not a bunch of those other dyes I was using. You can't use those other dyes anymore. It's just spectrum dye. You see what I was saying about how they changed it? I got lucky my Dragon Girl didn't have a lot of items. She doesn't. She doesn't really have a lot of items to put in there. She's only got 2 classes.
If everyone is ready, let us begin. Urianger, the floor is yours.
As all here assembled now know, in its final hours as our Order's headquarters, the Waking Sands did play host to a most unexpected visitor. I speak of the Ascian clad in white, Elidibus. Unwelcome though his presence was, his words that day did serve to confirm a truth long suspected. that the Ascians are eternal beings, to whom physical destruction is as a temporary inconvenience.
In the intervening time, Urianger and I have striven to discover a means.
And 'tis my... In the moments prior to Leviathan's most recent manifestation, the Sahagin elder who summoned him was observed to undergo some manner the etheric...
The disruption to the flow of ether was sudden and dramatic. So tangible was the agitation, I scarce had need of my goggles.
This is the PowerPoint lesson they gave us about souls, remember?
Y'shtola's readings might better be understood in the context of mine own.
Before discussing our new discoveries, it may benefit us all to recall what we know of etheric behavior. Let us begin at what some might call the end. When we who dwell in the material realm die, our spirits dissolve into the flow of ether and are returned to the ethereal realm. In turn, the restless energy which suffuses that plane streams back into our world, giving rise to new life.
'Tis as the heavens did decree, the way of all mortal souls.
Yeah, but you were thinking about other
Twixt
things
this
at the
world
time.
and the next,
So,
the ethereal currents swirl, bearing the very essence of life. Thus doth the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth continue unabated.
Primals behave somewhat differently. In order to manifest and then maintain a physical presence in this realm, they must consume vast quantities of ether, most often in the form of crystals. Though they may seem to live, their flesh is but ether given shape. Thus, a defeated primal leaves behind no broken corpse. Rather, the essence of its form seeps back into the land whence it came, and the energy of its shattered spirit is called back to the ethereal realm.
And there it waiteth, till next the prayers of the faithful do draw it forth from the sea of ether, to take their offering of crystals and make for itself a new body.
Which brings us on to the third group, the so-called immortals. They exist in a manner all their own.
Quite. Even as the Sahagin elder fell to the Admiral's musket shot, I witnessed the release of an ethereal cloud, which immediately took possession of a nearby minion.
A soul that dissipateth not upon the death of the flesh.
The secret of life.
yes, but this is a different character, so we have to watch it again.
But I wonder, what would happen to one of these obstinate spirits should there be no suitable host for it to claim?
If mortal death entails a return to the ethereal realm, it seems doubtful that the soul of an immortal would venture there.
Nay, it merely withdraweth a distance, unto the shore of the ethereal sea, perchance, but no further.
Yes, it exists in neither this realm nor the next, abiding instead in the space that lies between them.
Did you see that? They used a soul shard
The Ascians
to
seek
separate their
control of
body
Fenris by means of a crystal of
into a
darkness,
new realm.
an artifact which, if our theories are correct, serves as a gateway
And then they
to
come
the place
back.
I have just described.
I was hoping people had forgotten about that.
I am sorry, my friend.
For a mercy, the weary road of our research hath brought us unto an answer.
The Sahagin ascended to an immortal state, but he did not possess a crystal of darkness through which to flee this realm. Thus was he consumed by Leviathan. If we could entrap the spirits of defeated Ascians in like manner, and thereby deny them resurrection,
therein lieth the path to victory. Thou art most perceptive, my lady. Only when we have trapped the bodiless soul within an ethereal prison can we hope to defeat its unnatural constancy. Thus might even an eternal paragon be consigned to oblivion.
These feats are, of course, far easier said than done. At present, we lack a viable means to entrap and extinguish an Ascian soul. Yet, I believe it to be possible. The pieces of the puzzle lie before us. We have but to put them together.
I will depart at once to convene with the sages of Sharlayan. Together shall we divine the steps by which our goals may be achieved.
I have the utmost faith in you, Archon.
Beg pardon, antecedent, but I would raise one final matter. Even now, a Sharlayan survey party seeketh to ascertain the fate of the students of Baldessian. Their findings shall soon be known to us. Though you harbor feelings of dread, I bid you surrender not to sorrow, but abide instead in hopeful prayer.
I shall, Archon. Thank you.
Yep. Every time they summon a primal, they use a mountain of crystals. It is, because crystals are a limited resource. It is, it's a limited resource. The crystals don't come back. It's condensed life energy. See, we're back where we were now. This is where we ended last time, remember? This was the last quest we did last time. We stopped after this. So we're back where we were, Saffron. You knew there would be a little bit of a catch up going from a free to play account to a paid account. And see, this is the improv duel that we did with the knight and the mage, remember? Like my staff? I'll show you it close up in a minute. Okay, so that's staff saffron. Is this. And see, we're halfway to 56 right now, Saffron. Look. 400,000 out of 800,000 for 56. He's making a new faction, a new army for us. He doesn't want us to have to fight alone during the fights. He wants us to have help against the primals. He's trying to recruit people to help us. He has good intentions. He wants an army to help us fight off the primals. The problem with that is, see, in order for any soldier to be valid to us, is they have to give up their current army. And every person in the world is part of one of the 3 factions. So they have to renounce their current faction and join ours. So he's going around literally like a poacher to all 3 nations and asking people from the military, hey, would you like to switch sides? Like, anybody who's got a position of power in this military, the people who are already in charge of their own factions, are not going to drop everything to start all over again. But he's determined to make us go around and talk to people and ask them for him, hey, would you like to come to our side? We have cookies. And you can see the problem with that. When the general of each nation finds out that he's going for their city and asking their military personnel, hey, would you like to switch sides? They're not going to be very happy with him. Because he's not asking permission. He didn't go see the admiral of Wimsala Mensa, the wolf girl, and ask her, hey, can I go poach some of your soldiers? He's just doing it. Anybody with half a brain cell can see this is going to backfire. It's well known all three factions have corruption within them. Soldiers who are bribed and shit. We've seen it throughout the story already. People that got bribed and turned evil for a short time. It's already started happening. And now he's going around between the three nations and talking to people without investigating them first to see if they're legit or corrupt. This is gonna blow up spectacularly in his face. Because if they're turncoats and joining us to join our faction, like, I get what they want. They're trying to do something nice. But at the same time, you have to figure this way. If the people who joined us turned coat from the military already to join us, what's to stop them from turncoating again? Alright. You have a good night, Saffron. So you can see the buildup of what's going to happen here. It's going to turn very ugly. You're taking a bunch of people who turncoated and grouping them together.
Tell me, General, what think you of Alfino's bold endeavor?
I think it is more than bold, Your Grace. His organization would pave the way for a united Eorzea. Well do I understand his impatience, since facing the common threat of the Ultima weapon, our nations have seemed farther apart, not closer together. Considering the many problems we face, should we not be glad that someone else is taking the initiative?
We have all pledged our cooperation, yet the grumbling continues behind closed doors. Ul'dah is not alone in her duplicity. I myself have doubts as to the good this organization will achieve. With the inclusion of the finest soldiers of the 3 grand companies, it promises to be a fearsome military body. But whom will it serve? Even under the watchful gaze of the Scions, it is not unthinkable that such a force could perpetrate a great wrong. Does it not concern you that a significant proportion of its financial backing came from the coffers of the Syndicate? That those unprincipled worms might forge this extraordinary gathering of warriors into a private army?
I have trust in the Scions, Your Grace. They have spared us no end of trouble at the hands of the Primals. If they seek reinforcements, I deem it unwise to deny them. As for their finances, full many gave generously. And though our nobles proffered a sizable sum, their coin did not spill from the pockets of Lolorito and his cronies. And what of the presence of our stalwart adventurer friend in this endeavor? I doubt the Warrior of Light would betray our cause.
Yes, there is that, I suppose. Yet I have known people to change. Whether we will or no, the events of the age hurl us this way and that, like a dust devil skipping across the sands. Cannot be done about Telechi?
I have explored all avenues available to us, Your Grace. But as Ul'dah law now stands, we lack the evidence to convict him of any crime. To arrest him on spurious grounds would only play into his hands.
He has all but committed treason, and yet we can do nothing? Then what good our government? What worth the royal house? How deplorable this mockery of justice!
Have faith, Your Grace. It is not over.